What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt from successwithlyndon.com, also the founder of Home Run Marketing, where we cover all bases of your business. And today on Tips at 2, let me fix this camera real quick. Today on Tips at 2 with Lyndon, Tips at 2 with Lyndon, we're going to be talking about what is passive marketing. What is passive income? And how can you actually create it? I'm going to share with you 6 or 7 different ways for you to actually create passive income for this 2017 year. Now, before we get to going, I want to say hello, Happy New Year to everyone that's hopping in here. If it's your first time jumping in here, once again, my name is Lyndon Britt, and what I do, I love to be able to help marketers get that breakthrough, get out of the stinking thinking to figure out how they can actually create success working online from home. So I love to be able to help marketers achieve success in that matter. If you've never seen any of my live, you never check out any of the value I try to provide for my fellow marketers, you can head over to facebook.com/Lyndon Britt, the number 2. What's going on, Mr. Daniel Morris? Appreciate you hopping in here. Hey, man, just a little side note. If you all have never heard wonderful music before, head to that guy's site, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Connect with that guy, man. I absolutely love this guy's music. Absolutely love. Hey, man, I appreciate you hopping in here. But back to what I was talking about. One of the things that I love to do, like I said, I show people how to create an income from home, and I show marketers how to get through that stinking thinking, that breakthrough, and figuring out how they can actually achieve success. But let me tell you a little bit about me and my story before we get started. I myself, at the age of 16 years old, I got my first job. The whole thing I wanted to do growing up, I used to always have to give my money back to my dad. I asked my dad for something. He said, you had to get it back. It was him teaching me responsibility. So I wanted to be able to make my own money one day. So I started working at 16, and I was chasing after money so much. You're very welcome, man. Chasing after money so much that by the time I got 20 years old, I actually had 3 jobs. I was working 3 jobs at one time. I was working at a restaurant, I was working for a newspaper company, and I was working for a lighting company, until one day, chasing money almost killed me. I fell asleep behind the wheel of my car driving home less than 10 seconds from my house. And the Lord blessed me to be able to live. Unfortunately, I was smart enough not to have car insurance, so I had to start completely over. And I was able to walk away with that with no kind of injuries, just a little bit of soreness, and that was it. I ran into a parked car on the street. And then one day, shortly after that, while I was still working, I had a friend of mine introduce me to an opportunity, tell me about a business opportunity, which is what was known now as network marketing. And I love the concept, everything about it, and I was one of those people that started off and they tell you make a list of all your family and your friends and all that kind of stuff, and by the time the end of the month, after we get through talking all this list, you're going to be making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, because your 3 get them 3, and then they get 3, and then all of a sudden it's this whole thing, except nobody actually taught me how to market. So I was looking for that one particular company. From that point on, I didn't see success with that company for over a year, literally close to 2 years, no success. Literally maybe within a 2-year time span, about a little bit over $100. Literally, that was it. And so I said I wanted to be able to make money. So I started jumping from company to company, trying to figure out how can I actually create success, until I realized one day it wasn't the company, but it was me. I was introduced a couple of years ago to what a concept they call attraction marketing, which is, I won't go into depth about that, but attraction marketing actually changed my life, not necessarily just my business. So it helped me be able to create some income and create some depth and become a better person because of a better husband, all that kind of stuff. So some of the concepts that I share with y'all are some of the things that I've learned as I've gone on this journey, actually learning this concept of attraction marketing. So let's get into what we were talking about. That's just a little about me. There's more to my story. If you want to know more about me, you can head over to successwithlyndon.com, successwithlyndon.com, and I'll put that in the comments shortly, so you'll be able to follow up with a couple of things if you want to know even more about me, or even want to find out how to work with me. But you're here today. If you happen to be hopping up, this is where the content begins. We're going to be talking about what is passive marketing, and I'm going to share with you several different ways for you to be able to create it for 2017 year. So passive marketing. A lot of people say, what is passive marketing? You hear a lot of people when they say passive marketing, oh, if it's anything where you're not working, it's a scheme, it's a pyramid, it's illegal, all that kind of stuff. No. Passive marketing itself, and I wrote this down to make sure I get the passive market, is ongoing income from a business that you do not have to personally be there or be involved to be able to yield those finances. You don't have to personally be there or be involved to be able to make money from it. So does that sound illegal to some people? Depending on how much of a skeptic you are. But let me tell you this, the reason, let me put it like this. Your boss right now, the CEO of your company, the CEO of your company, I won't go into too depth about that, but the CEO of your company, is he in the office with you? No, more than likely he's not. Is he coming out to the job each and every day to clock in? No, he's not. Is he standing over somebody's shoulder doing this? No, he's not. But is he still getting the income from the money that's coming into the company? Yes, he is. That's what you call passive income, when you don't necessarily have to have your hand in it. You don't necessarily have to be involved, but you're generating an income from it. That is passive. That is passive. Passive money, passive income. All right, so I'm gonna go into 7 different ways for you to be able to actually create passive income. Now, some of these ways may not be feasible for some of the people, but there are ways if you're looking for ways to be able to generate income in 2017 year. I told you all this is not a pitch fest. I'm not here to pitch you my business, stuff like that. I want to give you some insight. Some people want different results for 2017 and 2016, and it's time for you to expand your mind. Get out of what the norm of what you do and begin to look outside of the realm of what you did in 2016. It's the only way you're going to get results. If not, you're going to find yourself repeating the same thing. So, number 1, if you already got value, you already got the understanding of what passive marketing means, give me some thumbs, some likes, and hit that share button. Share this thing out with somebody, because I'm about to give you 7 different ways for you to create a passive income in 2017. Now, understand it takes some work. So I'm not saying you start doing this today, you're going to get money tomorrow, but I'm sharing this information with you to perhaps give you some ideas to move toward getting some things done and accomplished so you can have a different December of 2017. All right, number 1, rental real estate. Okay, rental real estate. When you have rental properties where people are actually paying you on a monthly basis for you to generate income. Do you have to be there? No. Do you have to go to the house each and every day? No. But you have people living in homes. So if you even in real estate, a lot of people like to try to do the buying and flipping and selling and stuff like that. If you create rental properties, if you can get people, if you have a nice house, you can get people into those homes quickly. If you market yourself correctly, get people into those houses, you can generate a residual income each and every month to be able to have that money that they pay can go towards your bills, depending on how much of a balance you own on those homes. Like I said, I won't go too into depth about that kind of stuff, but that is one way. Okay, rental properties. Believe it or not, that includes timeshares. If you own your timeshare, you could actually rent it out to people. I have a timeshare. This is just me personally. I have a timeshare where my weekend there is actually the 4th of July weekend, one of the most popular weekends that people want to go and chill at a lake or go and chill in the mountains and ski and stuff like that. And I have timeshare time that's right around that time, so it's very easy for me to say, hey, look, I got around now, you can actually purchase this, and weeks like that are very valuable. I could actually charge a whole lot more for that week than somebody else. So if you're on timeshare and you want to rent your property out or reach your week out, you can actually do that to be able to generate income as well. So rental real estate property. All right, number 2, royalties from books, software, or even music. My man, I told y'all, he's on here for a reason. Daniel Morris. If you have royalties from either, if you created something, you've got copyright, you've got licensing, all that kind of stuff that copyrights your music. When people play your music, you can get paid. When people want to book you for a show, if people want to do this, they and you end up going on the radio show each and every time. If somebody wants to use your particular sound for a company, maybe a commercial, I mean, I don't care what it is. Regardless of whether if somebody wants to use music, if somebody wants to, if somebody's constantly selling your books, anything else, guess what? You can get paid from that. You can get paid. So royalties from books, software, even music. Now, there's some information I gathered that I love to be able to share. That a couple of things that I even learned when I found out about these things. So, I love reading. I love reading. Now, it's some information that I've gotten from reading. So, y'all make sure y'all pick up the book. So, I'll make sure I'm sharing this stuff y'all with you. Number 3, licensing your ideas. How many of y'all have ideas for patents? How many of y'all have ideas for inventions? Have ideas for new services and stuff like that? Guess what? Matter of fact, my wife and I were just watching TV, and you know how they have an app for everything? They got one for Uber. You can actually use that to drive, Lyft, and all the other kind of stuff. Guess what? They've got a new app for babysitters. You can actually go to an app, hit that for babysitters that apply, and actually have a babysitter just like you do Lyft and Uber now. Now, how safe, whatever the restrictions are for you to become a caregiver or whatever for that particular company, I don't know. Hope there's some restrictions to it, but they tell you the hourly pay and all that. We saw that on the commercial. So if you have an idea, What if you license your idea? How much sense does it make for, you may not be able to create your invention, you may not be able to put it out there, but if you license your idea and someone comes up with a concept very similar, even perhaps want to improve your idea, guess who gets paid? You do, because you license your idea. Think about those kind of things. Think about those. And just a little side note, something that I end up learning. If you have domain names, perhaps you have a very popular domain name, people will buy you out for your domain names. So if you happen to go on GoDaddy.com or any other place that sells domain names, you happen to pull up on a very interesting, perhaps a domain name that nobody's gotten, but maybe in high demand at some point or another, someone would actually buy you out. Somebody can buy. You can actually make $100,000 or more. I've heard of transactions that have gone for $100,000 or more, so somebody can actually own a specific domain name. So consider that as well. Now, that's not a passive income, but that's kind of just a side note. But licensing your ideas can pay you each and every day. How many times have you seen an invention and then one year they have one thing, the next year they have an improvement for it, the next year have an improvement for it, and the next year, oh, it's better than last year, or better than 2000. Every time, because of that licensed idea, whoever came up with that original idea, they get paid every time somebody wants to improve it. So that's a way to generate passive income. All right, so far I've given you real estate rental, royalties for book, software, and music, licensing your ideas. The next one that you probably never think about, storage units. The guy I used to play baseball for, I won't even call his name. I played baseball in Fort Worth, Texas, and he owns storage units. He told me about the income he created and generated owning storage units, and my eyes and mouth just dropped. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you serious? You can make money from storage units, and guess what? You don't have to be there. They have things where people can actually use their codes to go in and get to their stuff. People are paying on a monthly basis to be able to store their stuff on your property. So it generates a passive income. You don't always have to, you can hire somebody to manage the office at particular hours, but other than that, it's a passive income. I can definitely understand that, how that can happen. All right, number 5. Wait a minute, was it 1, 2, 3? Yeah, number 5, franchisor. Now this, like I said, not everybody may not have all the money to be able to open a franchise, but guess what? As you open a franchise, I just told you about, I gave you the example about the CEO of your company. Guess what? If you work for a franchise, regardless of what it was, whether it's McDonald's, Burger King, anything else, the CEO of the company is not necessarily there, but guess what? They're creating a passive income each and every month. All right, so I won't elaborate on that one too much. One of the big ones that I learned when I was younger from a friend of mine who his dad actually owned a company, vending machines. Vending machines, yes. If you learn how to get vending machines and get them into high traffic areas, I don't care whether it happen to be a mall, whether it happen to be a business office where you happen to be the only one space, or you can put one on each floor in different business. I won't go into details about, because I actually looked into vending several years ago, but it's a little bit coming. It's a cost. It can be costly, but it can pay you 4 to 5 times more if your vending machines are in the right places. Believe it or not, you want to put your vending machines in high traffic areas. So imagine once a week you're going to refill your vending machine, you getting all the dollars and the quarters and stuff like that, and you simply refill your product in there. You don't even have to be there. You're creating a passive income. All right, vending machines, very popular. I don't care if it's soda, chips, anything like that, but think vending machines. So going along the lines, look, there's some things, like I said, a lot of these things take money, but understand, if you have a passion for wanting your 2017 to be better than your 2016, start thinking a lot bigger than what you've been thinking. Okay, I want you to start getting out of the small thinking. If that's where it's gotten you to where you are now, it's time for you to think larger so you can excel even more. For the last one, which a lot of people always hear about and throw shade to, but I am testament to that it works, because it's done wonders for me, network marketing. If you have the opportunity to use network marketing to be able to grow an organization or a business by sharing a product or service, and as you build your organization, you get paid residuals based on what your organization or your team does. You have to put in work just like you would with any of the other companies. When you're out there marketing, you solicit a real product or a real service. I won't go into the schematics of everybody being a skeptic about anything else. Oh, that's what a lot of people think. Oh, it doesn't work. It's not this and not that. They offer. Tell me one product that Mary Kay sells is fake. Tell me a product that Avon sells that's fake. Tell me a product that, what's another one? Isogenic sell that's fake. Tell me a product of, I'm trying to think, Herbalife that's fake. You actually get a product. So someone selling you that product that you actually get to put in your hand is what? It's legit. You get paid for it. It's not a scam. You're actually getting a product. So, like I said, I won't go into too much details about that, but just to let you know, it's a legitimate way for you to be able to create a passive income if you get serious about your business. So, I just shared with you 7 ways for you to be able to create a passive income in the 2017 year. Okay, just a refresher: rental real estate properties. Okay, if you want to get royalties on music, books, or software, yes, you can create your own software and put it out there in the marketplace. There's one company that I'm familiar with that sells a lot of stuff called ClickBank. And ClickBank allows you to be able to, what it allows you to create income. You create a product and other people can sell it for you and they get a percentage of the sale. Guess all you did was create a product. Sound even better, right? So you don't even have to go out there and sell your own product. So getting royalties from that, licensing your ideas. Okay. You also want storage units if you're looking to get property storage units, franchises, which could be a whole couple of $100,000, vending machines, a few $1,000s if you get them in high traffic areas, could be very yielding, very profitable for you, and also network marketing, which could cost you a couple of $100 and you'll do several thousands if you learn how to grow your organization and market. Now, if you are looking for an opportunity to be able to grow your business, contact with me, connect with me, meet me over at successwithlinden.com, or you can shoot me a message on how can I get started making my 2017 better. In my 2016, I want to get started with something. I want to do something. I don't know what it is. That's kind of where I am. I'm telling you where I was when I began. I want something different. I didn't want to fall asleep behind the wheel trying to work 2 or 3 jobs all over again once I was able to get back on my feet after that accident. So I was wonderful. I was blessed to be able to find out about that industry. So if you're looking for ways to be able to get, let's see, I don't want you to sound like that. If you're looking for ways to change your 2017 and not have the same results, shoot me a message. Meet me over at successwithlinden.com. I'll leave it at that. I'm not turning this into a pitch fest. I want you all to know that you can do something different for this year and get a different result. Don't sit back and do the same thing and repeat the same results. All right, so I hope this was some value to you. I just want to share a couple of ways for you to be able to learn how to create a passive income. All right. Appreciate you all hopping on here. If you got some value from this thing, give me some likes, some comments, share this out to a couple other people. Like I said, this is just ideas to throw out at the very beginning of this year. So if people want to start doing something, they can start taking action on a few suggestions. Take actions on a few suggestions. You never know. The one thing you've got to learn how to do in 2017, better than your 2016, is start taking action. Start taking action. What's going on, Ms. Lisa? Appreciate you hopping in. And thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. I appreciate that. Take action. Your biggest difference in your 2017 and than your 2016 is going to be in you taking action. So if either one of these made any sense, it hit a nerve and made you be like, yeah, that's a great idea, I should do that, do it. Start looking at how to do it starting today. Get home, get off work. If you're off work and you're watching this now, you're watching a recording of this, start looking for how you can begin to make that happen right now. Start taking action on what you need to do to make this thing a reality, because you don't want to wait till summertime, next fall, going into October before you realize, I didn't even do it. I had the idea, should have done it. All right, so take action starting today. All right. Appreciate y'all hopping on here. Like I said, you got some value, like, comment, share. If you enjoyed this and got some valuable information, once again, I've got several of the marketing tips, strategies, and free trainings over at successwithlinden.com. Also, you can like the fan page, facebook.com/LindenBritt, the number 2. For several other videos, and I look forward to talking to you very soon. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. And if you got any questions, make sure over at successwithlinden.com you hit ask a question, or got the questions little box on the right hand side, or shoot me a DM. Whatever you want to call that thing. All right. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day, and Happy New Year to you. Make sure it's prosperous.